What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we are here to do an interview with Super Texan, a professional pusher. I know what you guys think of professional pusher. Yes, Super Texan pushes all day. I know a lot of you guys love pushing. I love pushing. Super Texan's a really good friend of mine, and as you guys see here, he finally made it to the 6,000 trophies. So Texan, congratulations. Thank you so much for coming over to the channel for an interview. How are you doing today, man?
Doing pretty good, man.
So you're pushing all the time, and you finally made it to 6,000 trophies. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good, man. It's just all the hard work, and it's just cloud time, and then finally you hit that 6K mark. It's just a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking to you a ton during this push, just the ups and downs and just how close you've been getting. How much would you say, like, per day you're in the clouds, you're looking for bases? How often?
At least 20 hours, and you're lucky if you get a raid like every 6 hours. You just try to maintain, get your cuts back from defense.
Wow, man, 20 hours, that is crazy. So do you do you have the clouds going and then like kind of just take a nap in between and just hope it wakes you up, or how's that kind of work?
Yeah, just hook up to the surround sound, hook up to your Bluetooth, just hope you hear those swords flying and wake up and hope there's enough time left to get your troops in. But
I've done something similar to that myself, and I slept right through it. I woke up and my iPad was off, so I guess I got to go with the full surround sound, like you said. So we're going to show off some of your replays that you were nice enough to show off. Looks like some La Lunian here. What would you say is your favorite strategy right now for pushing?
Definitely Lava Lunian. I like bowlers. I like using ground, but Lava Lunian is just super safe for the 1-star. And then you can normally use heroes to snag the Town Hall too. And that's why a lot of people like to use Lava Lunian. But that's why I wanted to start using that again versus ground.
Yeah, Lava Lunian, even on my Town Hall 10, I noticed it's just really good. Like, I can even hit 11, so I see what you mean with being safe there.
Yeah, and that's what that's the main goal of pushing. Just, you don't want to lose, so you want to get that guaranteed 1-star, and then just, I try to have the best opportunity for the 2 as well. So, and Lava Lunian does that.
Yeah, I agree completely. Like, for farming, pushing, when I'm on my 10, I just love Lava Lunian. Just, it's so consistent, and just loons are so good right now. So I completely agree there. We're watching this raid, and you just absolutely destroyed this base. Got through it in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. Holy crap. That's incredible, man. So how long have you been playing Clash of Clans overall for?
I think overall, I downloaded it about 2.5 years ago, and then probably about maybe 6 months in, really got into it. Gemmed, I gemmed. I always talk about gemming a bunch of stuff.
Hashtag gem everything.
Yeah. Gemmed all the way up to Town Hall 9, I think, in the first 2 weeks, really. So, I was super rushed. And then eventually went to 10 and then to Town Hall 11. So I've always been a higher level Town Hall, and had a lot of fun as a Town Hall 9, but Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, that's where I've had the most fun at doing the higher level attacks.
See, I'm the complete opposite of you. I've pushed my Town Hall 9 to Legends, I'm sure you remember that, and now I'm doing the Town Hall 8. So I've never played Town Hall 11, but I am enjoying Town Hall 10. It's really hard, really challenging. I kind of like that a lot. But what would you say your favorite overall Town Hall, out of everything you've ever played, what's your favorite overall Town Hall?
I think Town Hall, before Town Hall 11 came out, Town Hall 10, that was always a super fun time. Because, it was mainly ground was super strong, air was super strong.
Pretty balanced, you saying?
Yeah, super balanced, I guess. I was, and then I had my little Tex account, he was Town Hall 9. And that was fun, Town Hall 9 war attacks. Those are always a blast, but Max 11, though, I mean, it's just hard to beat that. Max troops, max heroes, max spells, I mean, it's pretty cool when you get especially a good Lava Lunian raid. I mean, it just sliced through a max account. I mean, there's not a better feeling,
and there's nothing that beats just looking at a max base wow, this guy put a lot of time and effort into his base, or a lot of money. Get that credit card.
Yeah, for sure.
I know when I pull up a max base, I'm like, man, that is nice. Hopefully I can get there one day. So we're just kind of checking out some of your replays here. Saw that first triple. This one's a 2-star here. We notice you're in Kings Rock 2 in these replays. Kings Rock is known for pushing trophies really hard, man. Like, how's it been being over in Kings Rock? We're taking a look at Kings Rock family. The season ends tomorrow. We see them over here, 4th place on the global leaderboards, guys. 60,269 trophies. So how do you think it's been being in Kings Rock? Has that helped you out as a pusher, would you say?
Oh, it's definitely helped me out. You know, we were in a few of us were pushing in the Clashonauts for a little bit, but you know, it eventually gets up to the point where, you know, you're just, the cloud time is so important, so you have to get back in the clouds with troops and defensive troops and stuff. So decided to go to Kings Rock with Razor. When I switched over, they were actually making a new clan, Kings Rock 2, so we went over there, and it's been a blast, man. The people there are absolutely awesome. And then, you know, they wanted to go forward just making, at the end of the season, their own tourney clan. So the only way to get in there is if you're in the Kings Rock family. So, you know, it's pretty hard to get even in the top 10 international clans, but you know, Kings Rock, it's definitely been awesome. I mean, I love it there, and everybody in there is just, you know, super serious about trophy pushing.
Yeah, we scrolled through, kind of looked at their players, and like the lowest one in here is like 5,800. That's ridiculous. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, serious. Yeah, no nonsense players there for sure. But
yeah, that's awesome.
Good time. So
yeah, for sure. And I mean, I love trophy pushing myself. That's why I wanted to bring you on today, because, you know, I think I have a good audience that loves trophy pushing as well. But man, seeing the Kings Rock family, I mean, you're at 6,039 and you're 13th here. That's craziness, man. That's absolutely craziness.
That's another thing too. You know, it's like, you know, some of the other clans that I've been in have been like, you know, number 1, number 2, and coming to Kings Rock is really whenever I took my trophy push to the next level, just because, you know, trying to keep up with some of these guys. You know, Salt is like a former number 1 player in the world. And I mean, if you try to keep up with him, I mean, you won't sleep for days at a time.
I could only imagine that.
You know, that's another thing that I thought too. You know, it's just time to try to elevate my game and learn some new attacks and things like that. So, you know, and it paid off, I guess, being able to hit 6K. So.
Yeah, we see here like your last previous best was 57.37. So would you just say, kind of coming over to Kings Rock and just putting a little bit more time into it, just help push you over to 6K?
Yeah, I think the time for sure. You know, this is definitely the most time that I've ever put in the season, which it did pay off. But whenever you're trophy pushing, you know, side by side with somebody, you know, 20 hours a day, and you're having a conversation with them every day of the week for, you know, however long the season is, 28 or 35 days, you know, you don't want to let them down. And even if they fail or something, you know, you want to be there for them. You know, cheer them the rest of the way too. And it's been cool, you know, like Braylard and Boar General, you know, both those guys hit 6 too, so that was cool.
Yeah, even Razor stopped by the stream the other day, good friend of the stream, and showed off his sexy 6K. I was like, yeah, get it, Razor. Yeah. So proud of all those dudes. I mean, those are all, you know, friends of the stream, the channel, all that great stuff.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy too. You know, so many people have been trophy pushing for so long, and then it just seems like this was our season. You know, a bunch of us. I think we had like 17 new members hit 6,000 this season or something. So
nice.
You know, that was cool. You know, going this whole season, and then the last week is always super special because everybody's starting to hit that 6K mark, and it's just pretty badass.
I know as a trophy pusher, going on defense is like one of the scariest things ever. We see here you won 7 defenses this season. Like, how does that feel? Like when you load your village back up and you won that defense. Like, we all know, like when you load that village up and you lost, you know, 20, 30 trophies, it's devastating. How does it feel winning a defense? Like, as a Town Hall 8, I don't win defenses, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and defense is definitely, I mean, if you want to be a top player, defense is, you know, definitely key in it. But yeah, going into the last week of the season, I think I had only won 1 defense, and so this last week I've won 6 defenses, and just really, you know, I reached out to a lot of people. I think I've tried like 12 different base designs.
Nice. I know that's a big thing in the trophy pushing community, especially for max players. Really, with max players, is some of those base designs are just really closely guarded secrets. You know, they don't throw up their real bases while they're on. they really hide it because you don't want your your defense out there. So finding that base that works has to be tough, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to beg, beg.
Ask for favors and stuff.
Yeah, and but I got one that it worked out pretty good. It was getting 1 star, like barely 1 star, 50%, but even on a 1 star would still lose like 18 trophies. So one kind of just kept playing with it, moving stuff around, moving bombs, trying different clan castles, and then eventually I won 3 defenses in a row, which was able to help me get from 59 to 6K. So
that's a huge step there.
But yeah, defense is definitely the key to the game. Like you were saying, you definitely have to get a strong trophy pushing base, or at least at bare minimum hold somebody to a 1 star. Like a centered town hall or something like that. But
right, just being able to hang on is just
huge
for it.
Can definitely ruin your day.
Yeah, sometimes the difference between a 1 star and a 2 star is 18 trophies, and that's huge, especially when you're in the clouds.
Yeah,
what would you say your longest gap in between attacks is?
I think longest gap was at the end of the first week of the season. I think I was at 5,700 trophies, and I had my 2-day shield reset. I popped the 2-day shield, and I think I found 2 bases like within a 5-hour span.
Wow.
And then after that, it was like 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. And then I found a 6 trophy offer. So
holy crap! So like a full day before you found your next base.
A full day, and I think I took like maybe a 2-hour nap, like 16 hours in or something like that.
Wow, that is crazy. Like I've gone full, hours, a little bit over an hour, but a full day, that is absolutely crazy. Oh my.
Yeah, and it was, it's super frustrating too, especially, when you work so hard to get up there and you get a shield, so you can avoid a defense just to not find any bases. But that's a part of the game.
All right, so again, guys, we're here with Super Texan, finally hitting 6,000. Super Texan's a really good friend of mine. A lot of people know him in the community, pretty well known in the community. Wouldn't you agree that people know of quote-unquote Clash Jesus? I've prayed to you personally. The Clash Jesus is real.
Yeah, so the Clash Jesus has always been like a myth or whatever, but
it's like kind of like a running joke almost at this point, right?
Yeah, I kind of just went with it, man. That's kind of like my alter ego, right?
Are there any other games you're playing right now besides Clash of Clans?
Well, I'll play Clash Royale, just from time to time, occasionally. But as far as mobile gaming, that's it. Play a little Vainglory, but mainly Xbox One. Play Destiny.
Nice.
Halo series, stuff like that.
With being in the clouds, I'm sure it makes it easy to pop on other games in and out also.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's one thing. If you're getting tired of the clouds, just multitask with something else.
I've been able to do that myself. I mean, on my Town Hall 8, I do find bases quite frequently sometimes, but sometimes there's just gaps where I can get stuff done. I'm like, all right, this is nice.
Yeah, for sure. And even too, like if you're just a fan of Clash of Clans, just like download another, like another account, just get a mini and start farming on a mini or something.
Right. There's times I have my 2 phones and my iPad open, just playing on all 3 of them all at once while one's in the clouds. So I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, true. Multitasking definitely keeps you sane in the clouds for a little bit, at least.
So, Texan, I want to thank you for coming on. We do, you have been streaming occasionally. Any plans to keep streaming, or just kind of whenever you have a little bit of time for it?
Oh, yeah, just whenever I have a little time. Maybe, I need to work on getting a set, like, stream schedule. The main thing, I just, I don't like streaming clouds, really. I just feel like it's super boring.
That's why usually when I stream, I have 2 screens going, one clouds and one war or farming,
Yeah, very, very true. That's why I'm thinking about doing maybe a push or a little farming, in like Titan 1 or Baby Legends with my mini. But if anything, that'll be later on in a couple of weeks or something like that. But
I like it. Where can people find you? Twitch.tv/SuperTexan, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Texan, I want to thank you so much for coming onto the channel for this interview. Well overdue. I mean, let's be honest, man. You're pushing hard every single season. Congratulations. As a close personal friend of mine, so happy for you, man. Thank you so much for coming onto the channel. Any parting words as we wrap it up here?
Hey, thanks for having me, and happy for all your success at your channel and streams been getting. You definitely deserve it, big dog.
Hey, I appreciate it, Tex. So there we go, guys. Super Texan coming on for the interview. If you guys liked today's video, you want to see maybe more interviews with pushers, I know a ton of pushers. That's one nice thing about being a pusher, is I know tons of pushers in the community. Or maybe even, war people. Maybe we can get some other stuff going. Leave a like, leave a comment on the video for sure. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You guys have a great day. Keep on Clash Bashing.